The jobs AI can never steal. Hands that build, hearts that heal. Before we go deeper into this exploration of the jobs that endure beyond AI's reach and what they signal for our shared future, let me pause for a quick note. If anything in today's discussion strikes a chord, whether it's a fresh perspective on human work or a glimpse of the society we might build, please consider showing your support by liking the episode, sharing it with others who might find it valuable, and following for more episodes like this one. Your engagement truly matters and helps sustain thoughtful conversations on these important shifts. Now, let's continue. We're looking into one of the most talked about shifts happening right now: artificial intelligence reshaping the world of work. We've all heard the headlines about jobs disappearing, but the reality is more nuanced. Plenty of roles are proving incredibly resilient, even with rapid advances in AI and robotics. In this episode, we'll explore exactly which jobs are least likely to be replaced in the next decade or so, why that is, and what it means for the kind of society we're building for our kids and grandkids. Picture this for a moment. You're scrolling through predictions about automation wiping out entire industries, yet some forms of work keep showing up as bulletproof. What if the jobs that endure are the ones that remind us what makes us human? That's the angle we're taking here. Jobs that demand physical presence in unpredictable settings, genuine empathy, creative judgment on the fly, and hands-on care that no machine can fully replicate. By the end, you'll see how these roles aren't just surviving. They're positioned to thrive and reshape our economy in profound ways. Let's start by breaking down the kinds of work that stand the strongest chance of staying human-dominated. Think about roles that involve operating heavy equipment in messy, changing environments, like dredge operators clearing waterways, rail track layers maintaining lines, or pile driver operators on construction sites. These aren't repetitive assembly line tasks. They're dealing with weather, terrain shifts, and on-the-spot decisions that robots still struggle with in real-world conditions. Add in roofers, cement masons, highway maintenance crews, and hazardous materials removal workers, jobs where dexterity, balance, and quick adaptation to unique challenges are non-negotiable. Worldwide, these construction and trade segments employ tens of millions, with projections showing steady or growing demand as infrastructure ages and populations expand. Then there's the massive healthcare and caregiving sector. Nursing assistants, nurse practitioners, physical therapists, occupational therapists, mental health counselors, and marriage and family therapists top the list. Why? Because healing, comforting, and guiding someone through pain or emotional turmoil requires reading subtle cues, building trust, and offering compassion that algorithms can't fake. Massage therapists, phlebotomists, ophthalmic technicians, and surgical assistants fall here too, hands-on procedures in variable human bodies. Globally, nursing and support roles alone account for around 50 million people, and with aging populations everywhere, these numbers are climbing. Prosthodontists, oral surgeons, and physician assistants add to this precision work tied to human anatomy and patient interaction. Service and manual labor roles round out the picture. Maids, housekeeping cleaners, dishwashers, tire repairers, and packaging machine feeders. Yes, even these resist full automation because they operate in cluttered homes, restaurants, or factories where flexibility beats rigid programming. Orderlies in hospitals, helpers in production or roofing, machine feeders, and industrial truck operators handle unpredictable loads and spaces. Logging equipment operators, roustabouts in oil fields, and water treatment plant staff deal with remote or harsh sites that demand human oversight. Collectively, elementary service and manual occupations touch hundreds of millions worldwide, from cleaners, over 200 million in estimates, to delivery and farm support roles that keep growing. On the more specialized side, we have embalmers, choreographers, coaches and scouts, athletic trainers, and teaching roles like nursing instructors. These blend creativity, physical skill, and motivational presence. Even niche operators, gas pumping stations, motorboat pilots, floor sanders, require tactile feedback and environmental awareness that current robotics can't match cost-effectively in the next 10 years. What ties all these together? Reports consistently highlight that jobs in unpredictable physical environments, those needing empathy and social influence, or those involving complex human judgment score near zero on automation risk. Machines excel at predictable, data-driven repetition. Humans dominate where variability, emotion, and ethical nuance rule. Now, let's talk implications for the future society we're heading into. If these human-centric jobs remain the backbone, we're looking at a world that values care, craft, and connection far more than pure efficiency. Imagine an economy where the highest-paid roles aren't just coding or analyzing data, but caring for the elderly, mentoring youth, building resilient infrastructure, or facilitating community healing. Demand for therapists, coaches, and caregivers could surge, pushing wages up and elevating the status of what some once called low-skill work. This shift might reduce burnout in knowledge sectors by offloading drudgery, freeing people for more meaningful pursuits. On the flip side, societies that don't invest in training for these resilient paths risk widening gaps. Workers displaced from automated office or factory roles may struggle to transition without support, leading to temporary unemployment spikes and social strain. But the net picture is optimistic. Global forecasts point to more jobs created than lost overall, with frontline and care roles absorbing much of the growth. Think about it. AI handling routine admin could mean more time for human teachers, counselors, and tradespeople to focus on quality interactions. This also reframes education and lifelong learning. Instead of pushing everyone toward tech degrees, we'll need balanced programs teaching empathy, adaptability, manual precision, and ethical decision-making alongside digital literacy. Communities might see a revival of apprenticeships in trades, expanded caregiving certifications, and public investment in mental health infrastructure. In a world where AI manages logistics and data, human roles become the differentiator for quality of life. Stronger families, healthier populations, more vibrant neighborhoods. Economically, it could temper inequality. When care and trade work command premium pay due to scarcity of willing humans, lower and middle-income earners gain leverage. Societies prioritizing these jobs might invest more in universal support systems, not as charity, but as recognition that human labor in these areas underpins everything else. We could move toward shorter workweeks in automated sectors, with people choosing fulfilling roles in care or craft, leading to better mental health and work-life balance overall. Of course, challenges remain. Scaling these jobs requires better working conditions, fair pay, and societal respect to attract talent. If we undervalue them, shortages could emerge, straining healthcare and infrastructure. Yet the upside is a more humane future, one where technology serves people rather than replacing the essence of what we do. Here's a powerful observation from forward-looking analyses. The skills that will matter most aren't just technical. They're the ones that make us irreplaceably human, like resilience, empathy, and creative problem-solving in real time. Another insight echoes this. In unpredictable settings, from a patient's bedside to a storm-battered rooftop, machines augment but never fully substitute the human touch that builds trust and delivers results. Wrapping this up, the takeaway is clear. If you're thinking about your own path or guiding others, lean into roles that play to human strengths, whether it's hands-on building, compassionate care, or guiding growth. Society as a whole benefits when we nurture these enduring jobs. Healthier communities, more meaningful work, and an economy that rewards what truly matters. Reflect on this. AI might handle the grind, but it's us who shape the soul of the future. Stay creative, stay active, stay free,